Ask any Goan what Old Goa means to them, and most will smile and say, it feels like home. Because every year on 3rd December, something beautiful happens. Old Goa turns into space where faith, culture, and generations meet. This is Goenchem Fest, the Feast of Goa. Yes, it is Feast of Saint Francis Xavier, but for Goans, it is also identity, memory, and belonging. If you stand anywhere in Old Goa during this time, you'll see something truly unique. People of every faith, background, and village walking together. Families from Mapsa and Madgaon, fisherfolk from the coast, farmers from Sattari, workers, students, grandparents, toddlers, everyone comes. Because for Goans, the feast is not just a religious event. It is a cultural celebration, a tradition carried lovingly from one generation to the next. Parents bring their children because their parents once brought them. And that's how Goenchem Fest becomes a part of every Goan story. Ask your parents and they'll tell you about the excitement of traveling to Old Goa, in crowded buses, on bikes, in big groups. Ask your grandparents and they'll share stories of walking long distances, carrying little snacks back at home. And today, youngsters go to feel the festive energy, the lights, the crowds, the sounds, that unmistakable atmosphere that only Old Goa can create. It doesn't matter who you are, the feeling is the same, warm, familiar, and deeply Goan. At the heart of the celebration is Saint Francis Xavier, a man who arrived in Goa in the 1500s and dedicated his life to serving people. Goans admire him not only as a saint, but as someone who cared for the sick, the poor, and the forgotten. Someone who walked the same streets we walk today. No heavy history is needed to understand this, just one simple truth. He loved Goa and Goans loved him back. And that bond continues, generation after generation. Now let's talk about what truly makes the fest unforgettable. The fare. The moment you enter, the first thing you smell is the classic fest favorite. Hot, fresh chane served in paper cones, a taste every Goan knows. Right next to it, you'll find kaddeo-boddeo, khaajem, and other traditional sweets that instantly bring back childhood memories. Then come the colorful stalls selling toys, rosaries, wooden items, bamboo baskets, spices, handmade goods, each one packed with its own charm. You'll also see something very special, wax statues and wax body parts. Tiny hands, feet, heads, offered as a prayer, a promise, or a thanksgiving. A simple and touching tradition that has survived centuries. And of course, the flower sellers and the candle sellers, the heartbeat of the feast. They come from all corners of Goa. Kepe, Pendne, Fonda, Verna, Bicholim, Sange, carrying baskets full of flowers and candles with incredible dedication. Their presence makes the feast complete. But Goenchem Fest is not just a Goan celebration. It attracts people from Maharashtra, Karnataka and Kerala, especially from Kolhapur, Belgaum, Karwar, Mangalore and along the coast. For many of them, this annual trip to Old Goa is a tradition in itself. A moment of prayer, a moment of joy, a moment to be part of something bigger than themselves. Old Goa becomes a meeting point where cultures blend effortlessly into one shared celebration. And this is the true magic of Goenchem Fest. It brings everyone together. No divisions, no barriers, no labels, just people. Celebrating faith, culture, food, family, and that timeless Goan warmth. It's the same feeling our grandparents felt decades ago. The same feeling we feel today. And the same feeling our children will carry into the future. Because the Feast of Goa is not just an event. It's a living tradition. So whether you visit for the novenas, the feast mass, the fair, or simply to experience the atmosphere, remember this. You are not just visiting Old Goa, you are celebrating Goa. Wishing every Goan, wherever you are, Happy Goenchem Fest.